Hey peeps, what's up? Munchie here, back with another video, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can do a ballast bypass on your fluorescent lights and convert it to a LED fixture. The first thing you need to do is turn off the electric supply to the fixture you are working on. If you know the breaker for that one, go ahead and do that, and if you do not know the breaker for that one, you can of course find it by hit and trial or turn off the main using the big breaker over there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our multimeter and put it into the non-contact voltage mode and put it by this black wire. If there is current in this line, that means you cannot work on it and the breaker you turned off is not working for this specific connection. In my case, as you can see, it is not beeping, which means I'm good to work on these lamps over here. So these here are my fluorescent light fixtures on which I have to bypass the ballast. I have already done it on this one, but this one over here I have not done it. Now the fixtures which I have are double-ended. What do I mean by double-ended? Look at this blue wire. This is the output side of the ballast and this here is the input side. So white and black, this is the input, this here is the output. You can see that the blue wire is going towards this side of the tombstone and the red wire is being wrapped around over here and going to this side of the fixture. Because my neutral and my live are on different ends, that means that this fixture is a double-ended fixture. The other thing to note is that my tombstone over here, this is shunted. What do you mean by shunted? Shunted means that the points here, the metal pins inside over here are actually internally connected and it is pretty easy to check that. To check that, all you have to do is take your multimeter, put the black one into the common and the red one goes into the voltage option. Then you're going to put your multimeter into continuity mode. So this here is the option for continuity mode. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to take our points over here and poke them into the tombstone to make sure they are in contact with the metal part. And as you can hear, my multimeter is beeping, which means that this tombstone here is connected internally and that is what is known as a shunted tombstone. If it does not beep, that means you have a non-shunted tombstone. Now coming back to the fact that the fixture here is double or dual ended. So we have the output blue going to one end and the red going to the other end of the fixture from the ballast. The first thing I would recommend you do is remove the ballast. So remove this nut and then cut your wires as close as possible to the ballast. I've already done it over here. So the input has been cut, the output section has also been cut, and I have removed the ballast. The next thing you need to do is the connections are very simple. So the black is connected to the red. So black to red, and in my case, the white has been connected to the blue. That's all. That is all there is to it. And we have now successfully bypassed the ballast on this fixture. However, there is one more important thing which you need to know. And that important thing is the type of lamp you need. So once you have bypassed your ballast on a dual or a double-ended fixture, it doesn't matter whether the tombstone is shunted or not, you need to buy a type B ballast bypass LED from your home improvement store. I will leave a few links to the products which I found. So this here is the one which I got from Lowe's. They also have it at Home Depot. This is the Sylvania. Again, I am going to leave a link to this product in the description of this video. And then all you have to do is, again, make sure you're using your wire nuts, black to red, white to blue, and that is all. At this point, you are good to go. You have successfully bypassed the ballast on your fluorescent light and converted it into a LED fixture. And again, make sure you're using this type B LED, and this will work on your dual-ended, shunted or non-shunted tombstones.